time for that. Culture for the streets. When you come up in here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's time for that. Culture for the streets. You know what time it is. Hosted by Moppy and Paint. Let's go. We back outside in the streets. We got to talk about Lil Durk, man. Because once again, this is just another situation that we see where the person that's supposed to be the boss makes a call and everything still go wrong, to the point where we see where the feds got cooperation from Apple to retrieve Durk's iCloud. We already know he had people around him for a few years that was doing him dirty, right? So for him to have to be worried about something he said 2 years ago, 3 years ago, however long this been going on, right? You got to know this is finna come with some more problems, some more issues, because we already know he told members in OTF to make sure y'all don't use no cards. Make sure nobody's that's involved name come back to me. From what we seeing, that was a strict order. That was something that he laying the law down when he say that, right? So for whoever he telling that to in his squad, listen, don't use no cards. Don't let nobody involved name come back to me. And for a nigga to go upon himself to still use the cards, the names that come back are involved to Durk. This shit was sloppy, bruh. And it's crazy because he really about to lose everything. And not just everything. We seen Lil Reese, he gone. Keith been long gone from Chicago. Salute to everybody from Chicago. I know Chicago got to be one of the hardest places to make it out of, because when you caught up in the culture, you end up stuck in the culture. That's just the way Chicago culture is set up right now. If you living in it, you have to adapt to it in order to survive. It's dangerous. You got to stay dangerous. But in Durk's situation, I think from the outside looking in, we looked at Durk like, yeah, he OTF leader. He the OTF boss. He the OTF shot caller. But was that because of money, though? Did Durk really call shots before he ever had some money? How far in the back of whatever group of niggas, 300, let's just say 300, before Durk got the real bag, how much rank did he really have within the circle he was around, right? Because we seen King Von come out of nowhere, get around OTF, and it seemed like Von pulled the strings and called the shots, and nobody went against Von. Shout out to Von for having enough voice, bass in his voice, and muscle, because he was able to do that. You can't really knock Von for being able to get that off. A true boss, a true leader gonna show they true colors, right? But I think with Durk, yeah, as a rapper, you the OTF leader. But when it came to the streets and the steppers and the ones that's really outside having to deal with what's going on in Chicago, I don't really think Durk's voice carried no weight like that. I think it was really the money. So that's where I think the problem comes from, where he tell them, listen, man, make sure the cards and the flights and none of that don't come back to me. And everything he told them, they did the exact opposite. So how much did he lay down the law? Like, how much did what he say go? Was Durk really the boss? Because we already know Durk was in the kind of pressure that a lot of people just don't be involved in. And when I say this, I'm saying this based off of the love that the niggas that love King Von had for King Von. King Von gone. Those same people end up around Durk. They still got the same loyalty and love for Von though, right? So when you got these types of sharks and steppers and people like that that had this type of loyalty to a demon like Von, but now they around you regardless of the money, yeah, they might care about the money. The money might make them move, right? But you gonna have to stand on some type of business to maintain respect amongst a sea full of wolves and sharks. You in the jungle. So Durk can't afford to really be like, well, no, we ain't doing this and doing that. Because the minute that he don't stand on business, will Durk still have the same power? Can Durk say, no, we ain't crashing out like that. We gonna let that go. We gonna let it slide. Because if Durk was a true boss, he would have been able to do that. And niggas would have took his word, stood on his word, and they'd have followed his movement and trusted his judgment. Instead, we watched Durk crash out. We don't know if it was solely just for his love for King Von. It might have been the pressure from the niggas around him that got love for King Von. Because nigga, what we gonna do? Nigga, what you gonna do? Now Durk in a situation where, nigga, he might not never get back out. And I know, a lot of people been, you know what I'm saying? Social media and the internet was kept saying he wasn't sliding for Von. Man, the internet shouldn't be able to make you go outside and crash out based off of something that somebody that you don't even know said. It don't make no sense. At all. And you got to think, out of the whole situation, regardless of the business you got to stand on, you got the most to lose. So regardless what moves you think you supposed to make, you got to weigh your options. Should I do it? What you lose when you do it? If you don't do it, what you gonna go through if you don't? Because it was an even scale. If he don't step for Von, everything behind him gonna start crumbling because they not gonna believe in him like that. They not gonna look at him like he a true leader. Like, nigga, they still outside. Yeah, you got some money. But what do I got? So the street niggas don't really care about the money that Durk had. They love for Von overweigh the money. So he was able to get people that had love for Von to go out and do shit based off the money. But without the money, he couldn't have sent the nigga down the street to get the blunts, bruh. But because you got the money, now you in a situation where you brought King Von into the light. And once you brought King Von into the light, King Von showed who he was as a street nigga to the rap game. And the rap game embraced him. He became like the biggest demon in the rap industry based off of his reputation in the streets. King Von's reputation in the streets alone outweighed Durk's level of success to the street niggas, to me, because they trusted Von. They would have crashed out about Von, and they would have did that no money down. So whether Von would have been a successful rapper or a failure, he still would have had get back game. He still would have had niggas that would have been out there that would have stepped for him, and it wasn't about the money, it was about the love. A lot of niggas that's around Durk, they flocking to Durk based off the money, bruh. What he can do for him. Yeah, he can get me an OTF chain. Yeah, he can get me a crib. Yeah, he can get me a crib. He can get me a house. He can put some money in my pocket. He a bucket of opportunities. But then when you see you do certain things for people, they still feel entitled because you so rich. That little 70,000 you gave me wasn't nothing. You got 45 million. They get to counting your pockets. So they get to counting your pockets and seeing and weighing what you do for them against your pockets, and it don't make no sense to them. It becomes a problem, bruh. This whole shit is a shamble because, okay, you put some money down to get a nigga up out of here. Okay, get him up out of here. You don't even hit the target. They don't even hit the target. Another nigga took the bullet. Quando's still out here. He might be going to jail though, but he still survived the war. You see what I'm saying? So okay, if Quando go down, he only gonna be gone for a couple years. We already know YB only gonna be gone for a couple years. So at the end of the day, this whole situation that's going on between both sides, you gotta look at it like YB and Quando came out on top of it because yeah, they had to go get behind the wall. They had to do time. They had to lay it down. Dues to the game. Shout out to my nigga Paint. Dues to the game, right? So now, they not going to be gone a long time. Whereas when you look at Durk's situation right now, it's already so out of control and the case ain't even been opened all the way up yet. They just now getting arrested. Ain't even been a week since they've been arrested type shit. And we know all this information. Apple cooperating with the feds. Niggas being around him with wires on. Niggas using the cards connected to the business, connected to Lil Durk to get these tickets and book these flights and get these cards. All this shit is out of pocket, bruh. It's just as messy as FBG up. And that just show you that to be able to take some money, right? Let me explain this. Because we talking about taking some money to put a nigga in the bag, right? In O Block case, look at what they did. They got footage of O Block members coming out of O Block rushing. Let me get the stick, And they coming back. They go find Duck. They get Duck up out of here. One of these dudes then bought a car. After they smoked Duck, he tries to take the car back. Nigga, whether the car lot take the car back or not, they ran the plates. The camera picked up the car and the plates. Nigga, you going to jail regardless. It was sloppy. All that for $10,000 a piece? Nigga, your lawyer on a case like that costs more than $10,000, bro. So, y'all risked it all behind $10,000. These niggas with Durk was risking it all behind OTF chains and record deals. And like AK said, which one of them niggas popped off? Von was the only one. The rest of them niggas mediocre as fuck. Shout out to them, but they don't have millions of streams. We not listening to Buka, Mimo, none of them. Shout out to all of them. Von would have been damn near bigger than Durk had he not lost his life. But he did. And I think when Von lost his life, that put Durk in a situation where everybody behind him was looking at him. What we finna do? What we doing? Cause we gotta do something. Oh, for sure. That's what anybody that folks gone, but if Shorty's still here, I'm gonna take care of her kids. Yeah, that's what a real one supposed to do. I'm gonna play this part right here though, cause like just listen to this, man. Real fast.
Like, oh, we having white event too. Cut the studio, just talking my thoughts. Touch a trip, be wildin' with it. Delete my iCloud if I think they really on me though. When trial coming, ain't your phone and be your homie though. You understand?
Cuz. Now, I ain't the smartest nigga in the book. I don't know when Durk recorded this song. I don't know if this is super old. Shout out to BBC King, too. I don't know if that's super old or super recent. Whether it's old or recent, delete my iCloud. I think they own my homie, though. That's like some bars right there that they manifested in the flesh, because at the end of the day, delete my iCloud if I think they own my homie, though. What then happened? They got on his homies. His homies got arrested first. Durk tried to run. They got up on Durk. Boom. Apple cooperates with the feds, turn over the iCloud so they can go retrieve everything. We don't know the conversations that's on them wires and in them texts and all through his phone over the course of some years. So what did that bar really mean? Delete my iCloud if I think they own my homie, though. Because regardless if you delete the iCloud or not, nigga, the feds still got that motherfucker. And that iCloud about to be a problem for Durk. So not only did the cards and everything else come back to people tied to him, but your iCloud finna tie some other things together. These wires that they got finna tie everything together. It's gonna be hard to beat a lot of shit. And then they saying you not even just finna be facing charges behind just trying to hit Quando, but end up hitting Pop. It might be some other bodies in this situation that come up in the future. We don't know what's in them phones. We don't know what's on them wires. Shout out Cypress TV, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Drop where y'all from, city and state, so I can shout y'all out. Yeah, we don't know what's gonna be. Listen, man. Listen. My brother went to jail. They can't got everybody for conspiracy. They knew every broad that every one of these niggas messed with. They knew everything. They knew where the money was at. They knew everything. When they come, they know everything. Yeah, shit finna get ugly for Durk. It's finna get super ugly. And I think it's hard for me not to believe Durk didn't know this was coming. Because if he didn't know this was coming, well, you know, once your homies got arrested, you knew for sure it was stamped. They coming. They on their way. We got to get up out of here, right? But once you booked the two decoy flights, I feel like he booked the 2 decoy flights to throw him off, and then book another flight over here on the private jet and try to shake him. That don't work. But that also gonna lead to a reason why you ain't gonna see the light of day to this situation over with. Cause you actually tried to flee. So ain't no, oh, I'm not no harm to the community and he's an upstanding citizen. He'd never run. That shit out the building. Nigga, you tried to take flight up out this motherfucker. Durk tried to run. So he knew. And then all these songs that say all this, we can go back and replay a lot of stuff now that makes so much sense right now. Because it's almost like Durk knew all this stuff was coming down. So now when I see him pushing peace, when none of the niggas that was around him wanted to push peace, right? Shout out to North Memphis. Memphis in the building. Cypress TV, man, in the building. Flight risk equal no bond. I swear to God. Hey, BBC King, what you said. He let them people get in his ear, man, and it's sad because he was the breadwinner. How do you let the people that you provide an opportunity to be the people that get in your ear? Because you ain't never worked no job and you was able to be the one to get in the boss ear and make everything around this motherfucker work in your favor. It don't go like that. That's why I feel like without the money, Durk was really the nigga in the back. King Von, niggas like King Von, V-Roy, LA, and all these niggas that's gone now. Rest in peace to them, right? Rest in peace to all of them. But them was the niggas that would stand in the front of shit. You see 600 pop out, you gonna see niggas like LA, Rondo #9. These niggas standing in the front. I'm here. I don't think Durk was one of them niggas that was in the front. I feel like Durk was one of them niggas that was in the back. Yeah, you with this, you with us, but it's so many people we probably got to talk to before we ever have to talk to you like that. See what I'm saying? Durk wasn't like that until he had money. It's showing now. It's definitely showing now, because for you to tell them not to use your cards, don't let nothing, including people, trace back to having any involvement with me. And for them to do totally the opposite, bruh. When that was his specific order, for them to do totally opposite, bruh. That's like saying fuck me at this point. It's like I said yesterday it's like the Goodfellas. When he was riding and he looking up and he seeing the helicopter following him, he called his old lady at the house, look, I need you to do something for me, but this is what you can't do. You can't make the call from the house phone. He made that a specific order. When he hung up the phone, what did the girl do? She made the call from the house phone. Nigga, Durk told them what not to do. They went against that. They just like the bitch in Goodfellas that still made the call from the house instead of the payphone. Yeah, Durk was stupid for letting these niggas control him. You control the situation. This your situation. They wouldn't be around wearing diamonds, having money if it wasn't for you. They'd be in Chicago ducking bullets, toting switches, nigga, and ducking ops. Instead, they traveling the world and you giving these niggas opportunities. They better fucking listen. When niggas ain't listen to 50, what he do? Send that nigga back home. It's so many stories on the internet of niggas that was around 50. The minute you went against something I said, that nigga up out of here. That's because 50 was a boss before rap. Durk wasn't no damn boss before rap, nigga. King Von didn't have money like that. But in the streets, niggas respected his gangster, how he move, how he walk, how he move around, how he wiggle around the city. His ops respected him even though they hated him because he was a threat. Durk wanted what the respect King Von had, and he tried to gain that respect with the money. But demons don't give you the King Von level of respect when you ain't did King Von level of shit, man. Yeah, you got the money, nigga. I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. But some of this shit, nigga, shut the fuck up talking. That's how they was. And like AK-47, I believe what he said. I believe all them niggas was scared of King Von. All them niggas was scared of King Von, bro. Because Von Durk couldn't control King Von. He couldn't say, hey, man, chill out, man. You going too far. We shouldn't do this shit right now. King Von still having this opportunity, being around Durk. Y'all fighting cases. You still put the money down to get Duck up out of here. So knowing it was hot, Von didn't give a damn. We still gonna put cuz in the bag when we get the opportunity. That's how it was. It's like, yeah, you got these niggas around you, I even seen certain interviews where niggas would be like, nah, nigga, I ain't going over there doing that OTF shit because niggas ain't about to play me like I'm just about to follow the wave and be a yes man. This how real street niggas feel. Especially real street niggas that know they done did more than you. A nigga that was forced to go get the blunts, drive the car, roll the blunt, be the crash out dummy. When you get the money, you don't motherfucking obtain the respect a real life gangster get just because you got the money. If you didn't participate, niggas that did gonna still treat you like, okay, you my homie, but your ass didn't. You still gonna be at that level of respect to them, bruh. All the demons, from what I see when it comes to Chicago culture, bruh, all the demons, whether they ops to each other or not, yeah, I don't fuck with that nigga. He the ops. But you better be careful, because that nigga a threat. He a problem. They gonna throw that out there. If that's that nigga reputation, yeah, I don't fuck with Shorty. I don't fuck with Shorty like that. Wooty wooty woo. They ain't gonna leave out that nigga really like that. So when you really like that out there in the streets of Chicago, they not gonna discredit you for really being like that. You just the ops. Durk didn't have that. We don't know. Durk wasn't on none of street news TV episodes for being the demon of Chicago. It wasn't Lil Durk Yo Crazy 2 times, known to have 4 bodies. None of that. He was part of 300, had some opportunities, and that's what got him where he at. The opportunities. Not his reputation for putting shit down in the streets. He just happened to be around real killers. Durk came up, he ran the streets with real steppers that was really that. And sometimes the credibility that them niggas got, just because you around them, a rub off on your ass. Now niggas looking at you like that, but you, nigga, you ain't like that. Your ass ain't like that. Stop it. Stop the cap. You're not like that. Straight like that. Verse. My nigga BBC King. Already know what's going on. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's what's fucking a lot of the rappers up. You know what I'm saying? They get the money, and then all of a sudden, they wanna hold on to that gangster image so bad. And if you really come from something, when you start to get the bag, and then you end up taking your feet up out of that to enter the industry and enjoying your wealth and your success and your progress, right? And you still let the struggle, you still let the struggle control the shit you went through, the struggle, the shit you prayed and fought and stayed alive to try to make it through. You let that shit, once you make it out and get the money, control your level of success. Durk wasn't at his peak yet. He's still young. He still could get higher than what he was. That shit dead now. OTF done now. Chief Keef don't rap like that no more. G Herbo dope as hell, but he never gonna be big as Durk. Polo G, dope as hell. Never gonna be big as Durk. Or Chief Keef. All we got left is Polo G, nigga. Cause all that's left in that movement of rappers, bruh, is niggas that's crashing out. They a whole bunch of niggas that's like PGF Nook. Yeah, I can rap. We gonna get the money. And I'm still outside drilling and sliding like Lil Jeff mentality type niggas, man. Them niggas never gonna reach the peak of a Chief Keef, Lil Durk. They not gonna have a longevity of a Lil Reese. None of that. Durk crashed out, and I think by OTF taking this fall, especially after O Block taking the fall, I think this was like it took a chunk of Chicago drill with it. This is taking a chunk of Chicago drill with it. Because shit, Durk, you heard Durk? He said he's Chicago Jay-Z. Couldn't nobody really challenge that shit because who was bigger than Durk? Nobody. Keep chilling off in California somewhere. Durk, he feuding with niggas over Chicago. He affiliated the niggas that was still outside smacking shit about Chicago. So I think one of his biggest problems was he didn't really take his feet out the street like he should have. And that shit coming back to bite him in the worst way, bro. Cause I don't think Durk gonna make it out of this. What y'all think? Y'all think Durk gonna make it up out of this? I don't think he. Hey, listen, I'm gonna take a shot for them niggas. I'm gonna take a shot for a lot of niggas that's behind the wall, nigga. My cousin just hit me yesterday. He in motherfucking Hazleton. Them niggas stay on lockdown. I talk to my cousin every couple months because no soon they come out of lockdown, they going right back in. So as a street nigga, I ain't gonna never promote, yeah, nigga in jail. Unless you done did something to some kid, like some stuff like that you ain't supposed to be doing, I'm not gonna promote and be happy a nigga in jail, man. We don't celebrate niggas being in jail. But it's fucked up because that's probably where he gonna stay at. And his opportunities and everything he didn't work for is probably gone. He probably done wasted it. He done, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. Durk, at this point, only nigga that was going by music's expectations and standards, right? Durk probably was outside of YoungBoy, one of the biggest young generation in the new generation of rap. Probably one of the biggest artists. You move YB out the way, who bigger than Durk? Durk said, I'm willing to trade all this shit back in about this street shit. So at some point you said, fuck your girl. My kids gonna be straight with their moms. This money ain't about nothing. I'm willing to lose everything over something that started, granted it's blood on the floor, but that whole situation, the smoke, the beef, how it transpired and why niggas into it, it's all really petty when you think about it. So niggas was risking getting clapped over some females that when you go to jail or you go to the funeral home, they gonna have a new nigga. So at the end of the day, when y'all beefing over these bras and one nigga going to jail because the other nigga got stuffed in the bag, she's still going to get another nigga. So who really won? Because y'all was fighting over a nigga and trying to be beating y'all chest over a broad. And when you go to jail and whoever lose this battle gets stuffed in the bag, she going off to go mess with another nigga and cause the same issues with him and some other niggas. YB wasn't messing with India. India wasn't at YB house. Durk wasn't messing with Janiyah. Janiyah wasn't at Durk house. King Von came around. You got to think. Like AK-47 said, I continue to say that because I seen him really put this out there first. So I'm not gonna say it and make it seem like I was the first person to say this shit. I wasn't. AK-47 pointed that out. Shout out to AK-47. But Durk was cool with everybody. He didn't have no smoke with nobody prior to Von coming. Once Von came, I feel like once Von came, he started aligning himself with people in certain situations with people that these people was having issues with people on the other side that Durk was actually cool with too. And I think he threw gasoline on a lot of them situations, and it made a lot of situations worse, especially their relationship, because they no longer ended up cool. Quando and Von were no longer cool. You see what I'm saying? And none of these bras that's coming up in the whole situation, Quando don't even got no link to. He not messing with Janiyah. He not messing with Asian Doll. That ain't even his smoke damn near by affiliation, nigga. And Durk in the background watching all this shit transpire, then King Von lose his life. Now everybody that's around you looking at you like, it's get back for Von. And you gotta focus on get back for Von and risk and put everything you've been working for at risk. Your career, everything you done worked for. Nigga, your pops just came home. I'm pretty sure y'all doing some things together, getting some money together and creating some opportunities. It's all kind of things. They done took the keys to the city. Gone. You just got the key. They gave Diddy the key. They took them too. They don't give a damn about them keys, man. They give them to you and you get in some trouble. They coming to get that key. Yeah, man, I know I gave you this key for this. Man, we gonna need that goddamn key back. They taking that key back, bruh. We not gonna let a nigga that's being charged with people being stuffed in bag. Let us get that key back, bruh. You went from all my life and I'm a Muslim and we practicing peace, man, cuz when it come to Durk, I almost, because you could have been promoting Muslim and you could have been promoting peace. You could have been promoting all this shit. You've been had a platform over a decade. You could have been promoting this and bringing this and that together. You could have been doing it. You just now start doing that shit. Shout out to Tum Tum. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? He just started doing it, and then these folks come. So we see how fast he converted to trying to do some other shit. Then these folks come and get him. To me, I don't know about nobody else. To me, that was Durk getting behind something because he knew he was finna be in a bucket of trouble, bruh. I don't think he genuinely said, you know what? I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to give it up to Islam, you see what I'm saying? And try to transition into something else, put some peace. I don't think that was genuine, bro. Y'all think that was genuine? You think Durk, the fake peace movement, because wasn't nobody really rooting for that shit. So to me, I feel like the whole peace thing was fake as hell. It was super fake. For people not to think it was fake. Because one thing about peace you gonna see, you can't talk about peace. Peace show, when people trying to make peace, you actually see people trying to make that happen. When they was pushing peace, wasn't nobody like, you know what? We really finna hit the streets of Chicago. We finna go hood to hood, and we finna put, nobody was doing that shit. These niggas going on these platforms and You got FYBJ Main over here. We finna push peace, and Durk here and there. We pushing peace. It's 2-3 niggas in the whole city of Chicago. Meanwhile, it's 227 and a half niggas that got shot in 2 days. Nigga, if you think that peace shit working, nigga, you a damn fool. 477 people get shot every 90 days down there. With the exception of 4th of July. Cause on the 4th of July, nigga, they breaking up. No, they popping more niggas than firecrackers, nigga. Shout out LaToya Foster. I don't think it was fake. Why don't you think it was fake? Because it take more than one person to make peace happen. You can't go outside in the battlefield and one person make people. It need to be people that got that type of voice from every corner of Chicago that got a section on it, that got people claiming something on it, and they participating in what's going on in the drill atmosphere to take part in the peace. If you ain't doing that, I don't look at it like it's real. We had niggas going on podcasts, man, this peace, and then he'll call a nigga on the phone. Yeah, we peace. Them 2 niggas said that. Did the niggas behind these 2 niggas say, yeah, we going with what they said? Whatever they said, that's what we doing. Man, as soon as these niggas would say, we pushing peace, it's 70,000 blogs on YouTube. A nigga saying, I don't know what them niggas talking about. Man, they got us. Nigga, they crazy as hell. Niggas, man, fuck the ops. That's how them niggas coming. So, I think that was fake on his part because Durk had a 10-year window to want to do some shit like that. It's just like a nigga being in the streets all his life. You ain't never picked up a Quran, but now you in some trouble. You don't know what the jail experience is like, so you feel like it might be a little bit of pressure. Now all of a sudden you converting on your way into reception so you can start developing this relationship with them because you know how they is in the prison system. If you scared, just say that. And this ain't no knock to no real people that's on their ding for real. Salute to all of them. I know a lot of them that's really on their ding. But I don't think Durk was being sincere for real. Because if you being sincere, then coming from that cloth and that religion, right? You kind of obligated to have to squash it with Durk. Or not with Durk, but with YB. YB Muslim too. So, if that's what you doing, that gotta cease to exist, don't it? I would think that's what had to transpire. Like, if they all tying all these ends together because they all believing in the same thing and trying to stand on the same thing, right? Wouldn't that mean some things got to get squashed, not because you want them to be, but because this situation at hand calls for it to be? And that situation alone is bigger than these niggas' problems. The nation is bigger than OTF, Quando Rondo, and Youngboy. But if y'all niggas walking around saying y'all part of that, it's supposed to be some shit that y'all gonna have to let go. And we shouldn't have to keep telling y'all gonna have to let this shit go. It just is, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all think this whole situation with Durk, do y'all think they took a big portion, like this was a real indication of drill might be coming to its end? because, like I said, after Durk, there's nobody really left that's even close to that atmosphere outside of Polo G and G Herbo. The rest of them dudes probably got 360 deals. Durk was like the head honcho, nigga. He was the Chicago Jay-Z, nigga. And I almost feel like the whole birthday bash thing, he brought all these track outs out. Hellcats, nigga. It was like a car show, right? He brought a bunch of people out. He really turned up for Chicago. And we know Chicago rappers at the level of Durk that Durk at don't really come back to Chicago and perform like that. Sometimes they get stopped from even coming to Chicago. So it was big. But now when you go back and kind of look at the clips of the show and how the show was designed and the rollout of everything, it was almost like a going away thing. Think about it. Go back and watch clips of that whole show in Chicago that he just did, the birthday bash. He brought all the cars out and, you know, brought artists out. That shit was like a going away thing. Go back and look at that shit. It's just like listening to Victory Lap after Nip got killed. Once I listened to Victory Lap after Nip got killed, I'm talking about Victory Lap sound like he was saying goodbye. The beat, the girl singing in the back, the way he was coming up, you know, with his rap. And then you listen to that once he was gone, it was like he told us he was leaving. You feel what I'm saying? You heard what Durk said. Delete my iCloud if I feel like they on my homie. He said this shit in the song. Okay, so whoever put you on game, delete the iCloud, whatever. You put it in the song, it still didn't. The shit still didn't work, nigga. They in the iCloud, nigga. So you made a song about deleting your iCloud if they own your homie. You shouldn't even be in a situation where you gotta delete your iCloud, cause they own your homies. Your homies should protect you from all the bullshit. Instead, they kept him around all the bullshit, bruh. All the beef. He had to be tied to it all because niggas around him tied to the goddamn beef. Everybody that was around Durk was from a section that had beef with niggas, and he had to cut it with him. They OTF. So you beefing with OTF is just like you beefing. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Watching these niggas go out like this, it just let me know if I was to ever get rich, make it out the slums, what the fuck I ain't gonna be doing. Shout out to Jeremy Pepper. Yeah, like, I get the bag. I'm not about to, okay, nigga, I grew up gangbanging. I done been to prison. I done did all the shit, right? Then I create this opportunity that takes me away from having to go through the struggle, taking risks that could take my life or my freedom, right? I'm in a different situation. I could take care of my family. If I wanted to, I could go buy all my baby mama's houses. I don't got parents. They gone. My grandparents gone. So I couldn't celebrate these things with them, right? So I'm bringing niggas that I done went through the struggle with me. The last thing I'm gonna personally be listening to from some niggas that's coming around me that I'm providing a better opportunity for is the toxicity that comes with the whole energy thing of even thinking about what's going on from the struggle we came from. Like, either I'm helping the situation or I'm hurting it. And if you don't get away from it and you condone in it and you participate in it when you done already made it out, I think you a damn fool. I don't care what you done did, how many bodies you done did, how much your rank you got in the street, man. When you make it out, nigga, appreciate. Take that blessing, man. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm 5'9". Nina Ross, nigga. Straight like that. I ain't no young nigga though, so I ain't, you know what I'm saying? We done did all the shit, nigga. I could sit back and talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't promoting no bullshit. You never get on here and me be throwing a sermon on how to be from the set. No shit like that. It ain't going like that. And shout out to my nigga Fig side of LA, man. If you from the thing, if you from the way, man, West, man, tap in with my nigga Fig side, man, LA, man, on social media, man, and get that official Fig side apparel. Free plug. Nah, but real talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to didn't even like doing this shit, but I enjoy it now because, you know, it be things going on in the industry that us as regular niggas that come from them same type of environments had to endure and witness and see other people go through if we didn't go through it ourselves and etc. You know what I'm saying? Like when I cut this phone off, I'm still gonna be accepting jail calls from the state and the feds. I got cousins in the state and the feds. I got homies in the state and the feds. My brother just came home from 10. One of my cousins just went in for 10. My little cousin just got 22. You see what I'm saying? So when I see these things from successful people, it's disappointing because this shit I'm doing right now is just one of the other things I do, right? Because I feel like this. For a long time, I risked my life gang banging, trapping, all the shit a street nigga do. I participated in all that shit, shootouts, everything, right? By the grace of God, I made it this far. I got to live this long, you know what I'm saying? I got to raise my kids, my oldest son in his 20s, you feel me? He don't think about the streets. My son out here riding Benz, working a job. He didn't try to emulate what I did, you feel what I'm saying? Free your cousin, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but I felt like, okay, I dedicated all this time in jail, time in prison, time away from my family, sacrificed my life, risked my life, right? And I ain't made it out the game yet. I ain't beat the game yet. Can the game even be beat for real, right? So at this point, I'm putting all this energy, and in the process of this is going on, you don't get the time back. Your ass go to jail for some years, you don't get the time back, nigga. You come home trying to catch up from the shit you lost. That's what the fuck you do, and then you end up going back to jail for real. That's what the fuck be happening for real. So I done risked all my years of life, you know what I'm saying, on image and thinking the streets was gonna get me up out the game, right? Let me tell you where the streets get you. Let me tell you where the streets got me, nigga. A whole bunch of shootouts. My mama house shot up. People around me getting shot up because of shit that you see what I'm saying? Going to prison. Losing family while you in prison, right? Ain't nothing what you know about calling home collect. And you calling the phone forwarded to another address because niggas that's trying to get at you then threw a bomb in your mama crib. You see what I'm saying? And what can you do? You leaning on your homies in the street to make sure shit shake about shit like that because you had no control over what's going on. You doing time. So I'm going through all of this. I dedicated my life to all of that, right? Never became successful. Never beat the game. Yeah, nigga was getting money, always. Never beat the game, right? Why can't I try to do right and put that same energy in the do room right? I had to start thinking like that because I can't be 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 thinking like, yeah, I'm going to beat the game. I never seen a nigga beat the game, bro. No niggas. My cousin just went down for 10 getting money. Nigga, he 48. When he come home, he gonna be 58. Nigga, you wearing Dockers, penny loafers, and a button-up now. Ain't no more going to the club. What's up, shawty? And yeah, pocket full of money and up doing the pool shiesty, wearing no shiesty. Nigga, you wearing church clothes now and watching Texas Walker Ranger, nigga. The fuck? At 58. That shit over with. Why can't I dedicate the same type of the risk I took, risking my freedom, trying to get money and doing all this negative shit, the energy I put into that, right? What's stopping me from putting that same energy and dedication? Because I'd have killed you about the set. I'd have killed you about disrespect. I'd have killed, like, that type of shit, right? I got that type of energy for all the wrong shit, but I can't turn around and be like, I'm gonna put that type of energy in and making something shake so my kids got something when I leave this motherfucker. So my son can has something to take over when I leave or help me run while I'm here. You see what I'm saying? Like, why I ain't doing that? But I know how to go outside and make sure a nigga don't smoke me. I know how to go outside and jump in the car and make some shit. I know how to do all the shit I ain't supposed to be doing. I know how to do all the shit I should be doing, but I ain't doing none of it, cuz. It's easy to do all the fucked up shit, cuz. It's hard to do the right shit and stick with it, my nigga. Trust me, it is. It's easy to go outside, throw up some signs, and get into it with some niggas, crash out, go to jail, then you in there. Nigga, my friends was fake, but it took you to go through the bullshit to understand them niggas was fake as hell. When you could save yourself by just making the right decisions, cuz. Simple as that. Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. And you get caught up in it because you feel like that's your best option. Nigga, we all blessed with some type of talents and some type of God-given gifts. You see what I'm saying? So don't never think you don't never got no option. Coming from these poverty-stricken neighborhoods, my nigga, we come out the womb thinking we ain't got no option, cuz. So we kind of brainwashed. Niggas will be, we didn't grow up in slavery yet. We'll think that, you know what I'm saying, we don't got no options. Niggas got options, nigga. Quit thinking outside the only option. Because, nigga, when do outside play out to a nigga that done been in jail umpteenth times? You got to get life to feel like, nigga, I need to do something else. Shout out to HHN. Make sure y'all drop where you from, city and state, so I can shout y'all out. No, but straight up. And that's when I start thinking different. And that's why the rappers need to start thinking different, because at the end of the day, these niggas rich. I ain't rich. I'm just in a position where I ain't having the same stress I had when I was just a street nigga depending on my money to come from out the street, my nigga. I'm out this bitch. I got my own clothing lines, 3 of them. I got my own designer shoes, not tennis shoes, nigga. Not Air Force fucking ones. Designer shoes. My co-host, Paint. We don't just do the podcast together. He got his own channel. He got 24,000 subscribers on his own channel. He getting his own money. He got his own. This team's strong because we got things going on. But we come from the same struggle. So if we was able to risk our freedom and risk our life to do some bullshit, what's stopping us from dedicating to cutting these phones on, getting on the computer, and learning how to do other shit? Just like we learned how to go outside, gangbang, sell drugs, and be proud of it, my nigga. Because that's the stupidest shit, nigga. That's one thing the preacher ain't gonna say about you when your ass die. When he's sitting up there on the podium speaking about what type of person you was and your character, he ain't gonna say he was a good dope-selling young nigga. He ain't. That's the last thing the nigga gonna say. He was a good dope cooking motherfucker. He ain't gonna say that. Boy, he was slinging that iron out here. Them boys was scared. But may God be. He not gonna say that, nigga. They don't pay homage to the shit that got you killed, nigga. They pay homage to who you were before the streets got to your ass and the streets took you out, nigga. The kids you was before the streets took your ass up out of here, nigga. That's who the pastor in church reminisce about and talk about when they talking about you over your casket, nigga. He don't say, oh, boy, he had all the dope fiends lined up outside the trap and, you know, that was one young nigga that could make 15,000 in 60 minutes. No nigga ever got celebrated in church like that, nigga. Stop it. So we really risking everything for the wrong shit, bro. You good for one $10 t-shirt. When you get smoked outside because you was representing the set and all this other shit, nigga caught you lacking and put you down, your homies going to the store, they gonna buy one of these. These motherfuckers $5 to $10. They gonna spend probably another 10. They make a nigga airbrush your shit up. They gonna wear that shit. You know, a t-shirt is one of the most undurable things you could put in the washer and dryer, nigga. You wash it 3 times, you need a new one. I never seen a nigga that died that got put on the t-shirt and celebrated once that t-shirt got dingy, cuz. I never seen a nigga say, oh man, the t-shirt dingy, cuz I gotta go get me a new R.I.P. Pookie shirt. Nigga, that shit go in the garbage when it fade out, cuz. No nigga go re-up on a shirt with your face. You good for one $10 t-shirt, nigga. So if you want to sacrifice your life for some niggas that's only gonna appreciate you for one fucking t-shirt, $10 t-shirt, nigga, go ahead. Meanwhile, rappers getting rich when they coming from these environments they could have died in. And they choose to either die in that situation still or go to jail for forever. So niggas can be like, well, that nigga was a sturdy street nigga, though. Meanwhile, you lost your girlfriend, another nigga sitting up raising your kids, nigga. Your mama ain't got it like that to be traveling across the country, come see your stupid ass. Your homies is dying and stopping answering the phone because they was depending on you when you went to jail. Now you in jail depending on some niggas that was struggling for you went to jail. You're a fucking fool. This all shit I had to learn. I had to go through this shit. I had to go to jail first to learn this shit. I had to understand who leave, who stay, and the shit you go through when you going through smoke in the street. I had to learn this shit. Get into a shootout and the niggas you with run, and you be the nigga that back out and make sure you make it to the crib. You'll start looking at niggas different when your ass make it to the crib. You ain't gonna want no niggas sitting around you smoking no blunt. You don't trust no niggas. Y'all niggas is brainwashed, cuz the streets don't love nobody, including your ass, nigga. They ain't love Lil Durk neither, so as much as he thought he was the voice of the goddamn streets, the streets spoken and they sent your ass to jail. I never wear my R.I.P. Barefoot Pookie shirt because he was one of the original Crips. Man, Barefoot, you know. All I'm saying, my whole point of that, bruh, is you good for one t-shirt, bro. Nigga, the streets don't give a fuck about you right now, nigga. I watched a nigga in my city die. Nigga didn't have no memorial up, nigga. Then I watched the nigga from that wasn't from my city come up here, do something, go against a nigga from my city, he gets smoked. Nigga, they had a memorial, nigga. And dare you to go kick over a teddy bear or any of this shit, nigga. Every week, they blocked off the street and everything. This nigga ain't even from here. Meanwhile, we dying like a motherfucker around this bitch. Niggas that's from here. We went to school with each other. We probably got kids, but our families tied in, nigga. Where the memorial at for me, nigga? Y'all got life fucked up if y'all think the streets love you. And Durk found out real fast the streets don't love him. He gave niggas some orders that they couldn't even follow. Them was the simplest orders in the world. Listen, man, don't use no credit card. Make sure don't none of this shit trace back to me or nobody that's involved with me. Them simple fucking orders, nigga. What's stopping you from paying cash for the plane tickets? What's stopping you from getting a bitch to play for the... What's stopping you getting a bitch to... Nigga, I ain't even rich. I got a bitch to do everything for me that I might need her to do, nigga. These niggas millionaires. And y'all ain't got people accessible to do this simple shit. Instead, you said, fuck what he talking about. And got on the phone and used these niggas LLC, business account, bank cards to go commit some crimes. And this ain't the first time this stupid ass shit done happened. Didn't Black Youngster rent some rentals? Didn't Black Youngster rent some rentals when they tried to get Dolph in North Carolina and 100 shots let off, but Dolph was a smart nigga to be in the bulletproof? Cars come back to Black Youngster, rented by Black Youngster. These niggas are fucking idiots, nigga. Just to be able to rap about putting a hit on a nigga, y'all do the stupidest shit, bruh. Durk was better off giving some Cali niggas the bag. Cali niggas so mean with hunting a nigga down when you come to Cali, bruh. They own your bumper when you get off the plane. By the time you get in the whip coming out the airport, they own your ass, nigga. You don't even know that you shark food today. How come he couldn't pay these niggas? This is what the fuck they do. Instead, nigga, y'all do this, y'all get a chain, a record deal, and a couple dollars. Just make sure shit don't come back to me. First thing these niggas did was book flights, get rental cars, and everything come back to fucking Durk. These niggas is dumb. Niggas is dumb. Nigga, if I'm worth 40 million, 45 million, nigga. 37 in the chat, man. Hit that like button, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this Durk section, this Durk situation. But if I'm worth 45 million, nigga, I wasn't to go to the store, nigga, in my hood, nigga. To this day, I'm not to go to the store for a nigga in my hood. My motherfucking voice matter, nigga. If I'm $45 million to the good now, nigga listening to me like a motherfucker or else, nigga. You gonna be back in the projects, nigga, eating peanut butter and jelly and red bologna with the red tape, nigga, fucking with me, not abiding by what I'm saying. Because if you think I want to go back to that, nigga, but as a boss, you also obligated if you gonna bring niggas with you to make sure them opportunities are solid that you creating for these niggas so they don't have to lean back to being driven back to the streets. And I think one thing about the rappers that bring their niggas with them that they fail to understand is you the one that became famous. You the one that got the money. You the millionaire. You got the deal, the endorsements. The bitches want you. The shows is for you. These people for you, right? In order for you to get in position to have that type of thing going on for you, nigga, you gotta work. But if it's nothing to work towards, you gotta get these niggas some type of lane, cuz. And it take more than a chain and a watch. So if I take my niggas with me, yeah, I'm gonna put some money in their pocket because we not gonna be out in public and I'm gonna be making my niggas look bad by having to pay for everything or handing them some money while we paying for some. Nigga, I'm gonna make sure all my niggas caked up so we moving like we all bosses. Right? But I'm also gonna set some things in stone so these niggas can operate these things until they find their own niche. to take advantage of and get money, right? Durk not providing that. You just expect to take the whole bunch of niggas that's mediocre rappers, put an OTF chain and a rollie on them, and think these niggas ain't gonna sell no albums because of that, bruh. I can't drop a Mimo 600 bar. I don't know nothing Buka rapped. I don't even really know I know the niggas by name, but I don't know these niggas by music. So what opportunities is Durk creating for these niggas to really make money? Nigga, is he making these niggas interns, assistants, nigga, security? Like, what is he doing? Because evidently these niggas so tied into the street shit, they ain't making enough money to not leave the streets alone. Durk got enough money to leave the streets alone. They don't. So if you gonna bring these niggas with you, make sure you got something for them to latch on to that's gonna keep them away from the streets. Because your position is more important than everybody you bring around me. And you can't let them sacrifice your position based off of the choices that they make, right? King Von was reckless. He didn't care. So whatever old block niggas did, far as stepping and standing on business, however messy it was, he didn't give a fuck. King Von didn't care. Cause at the end of the day, he'd jump out the car and smoke you in broad daylight too. So you can understand a little bit more why the FBG Duck hit was sloppy as it was, because nigga, Von was one of them niggas that did and moved how he wanted to move, because that's what he wanted to do. He was reckless too. And the niggas that followed him was just as reckless because they looked up to him. And in order for you to run a project like O-Block's, nigga, you gonna have to be a reckless, don't care about life type of nigga to get a whole project full of niggas that's killers to look up to you. So yeah, them niggas was going down a dead end road the whole time because the day leader was Von. But in Durk's situation, nigga, your dad home now, real leader. You got this money, you got niggas around you, you supposed to be a leader. You see what I'm saying? And then you still let these niggas kind of dictate what go on. You rodeo DG on off the skid, no DP on cruise. Shout out to St. Louis. Clemo from St. Louis. Nah, but straight up though, you know what I'm saying? Definitely got the, you know what I'm saying? It's a Midwest thing for sure, because the streets will swallow you whole if you don't got your own voice, but it's a lot of niggas in rap. It ain't just Durk, man. It's a lot of niggas that wasn't really leaders in their neighborhood. They just end up with the money. And that brought them up to the front of the group. So to us, they look like leaders when really in they hood, to the steppers and the niggas that's really out there participating, these is just niggas that's part of what's going on. They really not the major factors. What made them a factor was the fact that they blew up in the rap game and got a bag. Now they the factor. That's the same way I feel about Moneybagg Yo. I don't look at Moneybagg Yo like he just this nigga, his voice, his say-so is his say-so, right? I look at Moneybagg Yo, and shout out to the Vice Lords. I look at Moneybagg Yo like it was probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 VLs that you had to talk to well before you had to talk to him about some politics. You feel what I'm saying? He was the nigga in the back. He wasn't the nigga in the front. Von was a frontline dude. He in the front. V-Roy in the front. You see what I'm saying? In the front. I don't feel like just because you a rapper now and you in front of all these thugs that got these poles on them, that you necessarily was a boss, nigga. That's like me saying, okay, nigga, I'm the head honcho. No, I'm not, nigga. I got big homies, nigga. Always had. Now I'm at that point where I'm a big homie too. But I'm not the one and only mother. You see what I'm saying? But I wasn't the nigga that you had to holler at 20 niggas prior to talking to me about some politics, though. I ain't never been that nigga. I always been important. And that's not to say these niggas don't be important, but if you wasn't a leader before you became a successful rapper, the sharks you feed don't respect the money. They respect it when you giving it to them because they starting to feel entitled. They respect a nigga gangster, cuz. That's why they say sometimes a nigga face card can get you shit money can't, my nigga. Sometimes your face card can get you shit that money can't, nigga. $1 million nigga might be a bitch ass nigga, man. Nigga don't wanna. But here you is a solid nigga, man. Your funds really ain't raw like that, man. Really all you need is some straightening. And boom. I just feel like Durk wanted that stigma of being this street nigga. Being the type of nigga that if you. I just feel like I just feel like Durk wanted that to be part of his stigma. Nigga, you don't need. Listen, man, it don't matter if you didn't wipe down 25 niggas, right? Once you make it out, enjoy being blessed with the fact that you no longer have to wish or hope you make it out the struggle, my nigga. I think rappers got a problem with that shit. Like, what's wrong with enjoying success? Because these niggas are traded in for a bologna sandwich in jail, nigga. That shit don't make no sense to me, man. The game really don't make no sense to me, but I understand why we play it, because the struggle put us it put our backs against the wall. We end up having to fend for ourselves to survive, to eat, to maintain, stay above water. Nigga, life's so hard right now, niggas gotta work 2 jobs to pay for, you see what I'm saying? Apartments and shit. So I never really complain because I'm in a blessed place, you see what I'm saying? And right now I'm in my apartment. But I own a whole fucking duplex down the street from the apartment I'm in right now. You see what I'm saying? Nigga got real responsibilities, shit that a nigga can lose. Nah, I ain't made it. I still go outside, I see homeless people. I still see the gangsters. I still see the niggas that's factors in my city when I leave the house. I'm right in the mix of all of that shit. I don't stay in the suburbs and all of that type of shit. I still see the reality. So when I see this shit playing out on YouTube and over social media and this really be these niggas real life. What Durk going through right now ain't no movie script. It's not another season of BMF, nigga. It's not an added on shoot of Power, nigga. None of that, nigga. This nigga real life. This nigga really, since he been arrested, now you fighting for your freedom, bro. And I'ma say free Durk because I'm never gonna wish a nigga jail. I don't wish jail on my worst enemy. I would rather walk down on you and give you the business before the judge bang the gavel on you. And yeah, you see what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna laugh and giggle because you went to jail. So, you know, it's a lot of bloggers that'll make a mockery of what's going on with Durk when really what Durk going through, bruh, like he said on that DJ Academics interview, Nigga, we from the rack. We just different. Nigga, they from the rack. They just different. Look how he came. Durk could have dropped a bag on some LA niggas. LA niggas take care of it. They ain't gotta book no flights on the OTF card. They ain't gotta get no rental under Durk name or OTF bank cards or none of that shit. He could have went right to them. We know he got relationships with Crips and Bloods over there, nigga. Chicago niggas different. The niggas that got love for Vine want to step for Vine. How YBJ Main say that shit hit different. That shit hit different. When you want to get back yourself. And I respect that part of it. That they didn't go pay an outsider, a third party to do this shit. These niggas said, nigga, that was my nigga. That was my homie. That was our homie. He was part of OTF. We gonna step about this shit. I respect that, cuz I really can't knock it. It just messed up how everything played out. Now you got Durk fighting for his life. Cuz we can't forget, yeah, you made a stupid decision, but the nigga still a dad. The nigga still got Eddie out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got a family is what I'm saying. Like, so at the end of the day, it's not like he just, you know what I mean? He not leaving nothing behind. He got things that he leaving behind due to this situation. And I understand he had the option to do or not do. We passed that option now. He locked up. He being charged with murder for hire. A bunch of niggas around him wasn't solid as we thought they was. And we here. Nigga, we seen this shit happen to Big Meech. We seen it happen to every drug kingpin in history, bruh. You're never gonna make it to a point where everybody love you. You're never gonna make it through this street shit, and it's always gonna be peaceful. Most importantly, nigga, this shit ain't like playing Nintendo, PS5, Xbox Series 1, whatever the hell you play, right? This game is not like that. You can cut that shit off, cut it back on. You die on Call of Duty, you come back to life in 3 seconds. You can respawn. You can die 50 times, even though you only got 3 kills, right? When a nigga stuff you in the bag, it's over with. When the judge bang that gavel and tell you life, no possibility of parole, it's over. How many visits you think niggas in the feds get when you from New York? Then you get your time and they send your ass to Albuquerque. Come on, bro. We giving up everything for shit that don't add up to the same thing, bro. Like, it's like, okay, I understand, get back for Vaughn. But on a chessboard, you never sacrifice your pieces unless you know for sure you finna win, bro. Hold on, he said, hold on. This nigga spamming so much, he said they put like somebody is spamming, so it's getting them up out of here. But I seen somebody say something just now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I couldn't see what that said, man. I needed to repost that. I seen, I started reading it, but it got it up out of here. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Durk had too much to lose, and we all won't get back, nigga. This shit I'm going through in the streets right now, nigga. I just went through some shit last year. Nigga got jumped by like 20 people, my nigga. And half of these people was like my blood, my nigga. So it was a whole bunch of shit that just happened at the club, right? So while I'm sitting here talking to y'all don't think I live with want to go outside right now and just put everybody in the bag, but you got to weigh your options, cuz, and when you playing chess, cuz, you got to move your pieces correctly. Because for every piece you move, you're going to lose something. That's how chess decorated. Even if you move a piece and 6 moves up, you destined for sure checkmate. In the process of getting to them 6 moves ahead and checkmating, you finna lose some pieces. It's almost inevitable to not take a loss in this shit when you make the wrong decisions, man. We talking about a nigga that's worth over $40 million. No, I had got it up out of here, Mikey Dollars. I need you to retype what you had said because it had erased it as soon as I started reading it. That's what I was looking for. This motherfucker somebody was spamming it, just started getting them niggas up out of here. Yeah, I need you to put that back down there as soon as I started reading it. It's not even on my thing no more. I can't even see it. I want to know what you said for real. And shout out to Mikey Days too. Make sure y'all drop where y'all from, city and state, so I can shout y'all out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. It's time for that Coach for the Streets, hosted by Mafia Paint. I'm pretty sure my nigga Paint gonna be streaming later on this channel. Make sure y'all go over there and check my nigga Spray Paint promotions out. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. It's fucked up on both fronts. Dude got smoked and dude now fighting for his life. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Durk was sitting in between. Shout out Mikey Days too. Durk was sitting in between a rock and a hard place because you brought Von around, gave him this opportunity. Von got a lot of stuff started. And you had to participate it because y'all part of the same movement. Von ended up losing his life. Unexpected. Y'all from the same shit. So you still have the same niggas that's around Von, around you now. Nigga, they won't get back. They don't want to hear you say, nigga, we gonna wait and nigga, they don't want to hear that shit, nigga. What we doing? Because the minute, it's just like the mob, bro. The minute the mob boss get to showing signs of weakness, that's when they walk that nigga back there by the goddamn bushes, nigga, and tell him to look that way and put one behind the nigga ear. It's just like that. And Durk couldn't afford to not ride for Von when you got all these niggas around you that got this, that'll dive out a window about King Von, whether he here or not. You cannot bow down, tap out, not stand on business in a room full of sharks. Think about it. I wish I was on the computer right now. I'd have pulled up the clip. Think about the $1 million worth of game. This is the only time. For sure. Shout out Mikey Dollars. Mikey Days, I mean. Clemo St. Louis. Yeah, OTF Jam and, man, anybody else that cooperated in that case that's taking Durk down, man, he gave niggas opportunities. So it just show you, like, this my personal opinion. As an artist that come from the street, you make it out the street and you get that opportunity to get a record deal. You get that opportunity to now have money to take care of your family correctly. Do things for your homies to get them to see the light and know that we don't got to turn around and, like, cuz that was one of my most main things, priorities, to show my niggas we all at the table. Look, we gonna do this and we not gonna look back. We not gonna look back. And everybody, and this no cap. And once again, I'm not a rich nigga. I'm not a millionaire. None of that. So for me to go through this, I understand what these rich niggas going through. Because I'm around 15, 20 street niggas when I start trying to do the legal business. Now I got all these niggas tuned in. We traveling, we doing shows, we pulling up deep, we going to fashion events, nigga. We selling thousands of dollars worth of merch, all kind of things, right? I'm showing these niggas we can get the money without having to go risk our freedom getting the money. I had to show these niggas we can get this type of money without having to go risk our freedom doing this shit, right? In the meantime, niggas got to looking back. And as niggas get to looking back, bro, niggas going back. Niggas going backwards. Niggas going backwards, bro. They doing the shit that I'm telling niggas like, nigga, fuck that shit, nigga. Let's just tune in and we gonna be up here. But niggas wanna go back. Everybody that went back cuz in jail right now. Niggas went to jail for shootings and major drug crimes. Everybody except for about 2-3 people. They just went back to, minus like 2-3, maybe 4 people. They went back to living regular life. Everybody else went to a jail cell because they wanted to look back. When I'm trying to, nigga, we looking ahead because we got all this shit going on. And this is what I be meaning, like, never give up, never look back, and never be discouraged about what you doing because certain bumps in the road gonna show their face, and you still got to use that as an obstacle to get over, right? So, this is what I mean. Shit like this, you know what I'm saying? A few years ago, I never would have thought I could have my own designer shoes. You see what I'm saying? Like my own shit. My shit that I own. Nigga, me, this me. Design, name, everything, right? Designed the box and everything. When I was just being a street nigga, I'm sitting in the trap, latch on the door, pistol in the crib, nigga, we on deck, nigga, we get all of that. Cause I wasn't doing nothing but playing with my freedom, knowing that I was smart enough to do a whole bunch of other shit. If I'm smart enough to be a smart hustler in the street, right? I gotta be. It's mandatory that I should be gifted and talented enough to function on something else, right? So when I start doing other shit and I start seeing it was worth it, okay, I might have to go out here and smack a nigga with this glizzy in the process of trying to make $10,000, right? I got a few hundred shirts and made $8,000 in a week. That let me know that I could transfer my energy from the streets to something else because the same money I'm chasing in the streets, now I already know for sure, for a proven fact, that I can make this type of money doing some other shit that don't come with nowhere close to the risk I've been taking all these years, nigga. So the more smarter I got and the more I started doing other stuff, cuz I start realizing I've been stupid as fuck the whole time. We be stupid as fuck the whole time. This brings the death penalty, bruh. So it really might be, oh yeah, Mikey Days. It's checkmate for Durk. Because they saying some more murders might come up. Remember, he had people around him that had wiretaps on. That had wires. They wore wires for years. So who knows how many people in Chicago Smirk put money down on? We don't know that. All we know about right now is Quando Rondo was the target, but Lil Pop got hit. We don't know. Nigga, Durk come from Chicago. They done had smoke since before DJ Academics ever was talking about Chicago drill. So it's no telling at the height of his success and how many people he done been into it with from Chicago back home. How many people he done put money on their head, bro. It's no telling how many people. It ain't no telling. We finna find out though, because I guarantee you, for a nigga to be close enough to Durk to be able to put a wire on and be around him for years with a wire on, they trusted that nigga. He was one of them type of people they least expected to ever be a nigga like that. And that's why he got that shit off. So we don't know how comfortable they was in them hotel rooms and on them flights and in these other private rooms they was in when they was with each other and what was said. Nigga, he could have been in the room and nigga Smirk talking about a double homicide that he put a bag down on, and now this shit on wiretap. Now this nigga, you see what I'm saying? Don't let them sitting here show you the paperwork about the Quando Rondo shit be the only thing that you focus on. Cause I'm pretty sure it's some other niggas in Chicago that Smirk had knocked down. And I pray the nigga that was wearing the wire wasn't nowhere close to Durk when this shit was going on. I pray that for Durk. Because for a nigga that his longest time in jail was only a year, to now, we talking about you at the most successful point of your life and you looking at the death penalty, possibly. Worst come to worst, it ain't even that. It's just life with no possibility of parole. You finna go to living in mansions, driving $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 cars, eating bologna sandwiches, cuz, and wearing slides. Because for a temporary moment, get back was that much more important to you that the money you had, the things you obtained from your success, and the things that you able to do for your family today come from you put that on pause to get some get back. And get back finna cost you everything, my nigga. Get back finna cost you everything. And I'll tell you what, nigga, I know a lot of niggas in OTF mad. Not just mad, but paranoid. Because if you know it was some niggas ratting, then you knew it was a nigga with a wire on, wearing a wire, coming around y'all while y'all talking about drilling, killing, and doing all this other shit, right? It's probably some other cases coming out on some other people too because they didn't incriminated themselves over wiretaps. Once again, these folks don't come, the feds don't come for you unless they got you, bruh. When they come, they know everything. Who you was with last night, all your little creeps you mess with, they know all of them. They know everything, cuz. So to, you know, what Durk going through right now, cuz it's finna get, we looking at it like it's super bad, it is super bad. But it's finna get super worse, nigga. This shit finna get worse, nigga. Them people finna, they gonna make sure it's a thunderstorm that come down on OTF. Just like they made sure that the old block wasn't gonna get up out that situation, cause they making sure, they gonna make sure that Durk don't get up out this situation, cuz. And the fact that he tried to run, to them, when we run, it make us look guilty every time. So by Durk booking 2 decoy flights and then trying to catch a private jet, they know he was gonna run. So to them, he already looking guilty because nigga, if you didn't do shit, if you feel like nigga you had nothing to do with nothing, you ain't implicated in nothing, why was you running? Durk knew the hurricane was coming for OTF, and I think Durk was just enjoying his freedom before it got took for real. And I think he was dealing with his stress by taking his shot up and you know what I mean, taking it to Islam. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he was dealing with something. It hit different, bro, when you know they coming. Like, it's different when you just doing your thing. You like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, we get this money. Boom, bop, 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 boom. 30 minutes later, your ass in jail. That shit hit different. It's different when you walking around, you wiggling. It hit different like with Meech. That's why I respect Meech so much. Cause Meech would tell you, nigga, I know they coming. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? He understood that he was so deep in now that even trying to quit, he still was gonna go down. So I'm just gonna stand on this building I've been standing on my run, and I'm gonna take it on the chin. So he mentally he prepared himself to have to go down because he knew they was coming for him. Whereas a lot of people, they not thinking like they ever gonna go down. A nigga ain't never gonna set me up. The people ain't never gonna come snatch me up. Then your ass get snatched up and you, what the fuck happening? You don't know you done got blindsided. Niggas been setting you up over here. You been talking on the phone over here. They been watching you over here. You just was too comfortable. That shit don't be like that. When they come, they be knowing everything. So don't never get too comfortable. And no amount of money should make you comfortable. Diddy shouldn't even. Nigga, Diddy was worth $1 billion. He got comfortable. They locked his ass up, and the money ain't even working for him. Because it can't get him up out of jail. It ain't making everybody shut up. You either gonna pay us, nigga, or you going to jail. That's how it is. But he can't get no bond, so being $1 billion nigga, but they won't give you no bond. So I'm worth $1 billion. I got all these assets, and I can't get a bond. Man, it ain't about the money with them folks. They don't care about your money. If they cared about your money, they wouldn't have a 97, 98 conviction rate. So before you get to thinking Durk coming home and all this old stupid shit, understand, nigga, the feds got a 98 to 97% conviction rate. Meaning 2 to 3% niggas make it out of them jams. Not guilty. Y'all better quit thinking y'all all part of the goddamn 3%. Cause nigga, they making sure they throw us in the 97, 98 percentile, nigga. Straight up. But like I said, it's just sad in Durk case because with Durk, we see OTF. Right now, OTF is the biggest movement. They have the biggest platform. Coming out of Chicago in the music industry. So to see these niggas go down, it's not like, okay, we still got Chief Keef and them, and we still got... Nigga, Reese just got 5 to 10. He gone, so the Grim Reaper gone. Chief Keef in California. Durk and the whole OTF gone. 600 really don't have nobody that's a super top tier big rapper. It's quiet time. Like I said, G-Herbo, Polo G are the biggest rappers. You got Vines off 1700 coming up, but he's subject to get smoked or go to jail before he ever see the platform that Durk and Polo G type niggas is on. Come on, bro. He gonna get smoked or go to jail before he see that hype. You know what I mean? So we kind of looking at the fall of drill. Everybody that come from that original era of drill, the Mubu movements and all of these movements that we saw that was out there, man, all that shit gone. All that shit gone, bruh. It's crazy because we came up right with them during them times. We celebrated them times with them. We watched that movement happen, and to see it all going, leaving out the door, little by little. It's just to be a real eye-opener to a lot of rap niggas, man. Let your money work for you. Don't let your money put you in a situation where you finna lose everything. Because Durk basically took his money that he out here working for, earning, doing shows, to get niggas up out of here. And those actions, like I said, when you playing chess, every move come with a loss of a piece. Lil Durk made a sacrificial move. And making that move out of the love you got for the nigga you being King Von, it's costing him everything, bruh. And we seeing it. And it's sad because we seeing Thug go through what he going through. And even Thug not gonna go down like Durk going down. And when you look at Thug and you look at Durk, they two different types of people because Thug had a voice prior to getting the bag, the respect in the street for his name, on Young Thug name, totally different than Durk's. Before this, I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner, all of that shit. Niggas was respecting Young Thug in them streets of Atlanta, down on Cleveland Ave and all of that. It was some respect on that boy name. Like I said, man, when it come to Durk, man, I don't even think Durk had a street news TV. Shout out to Street News TV, because I watched a lot of them. He didn't even have one of them, you know, where they were like 17 bodies. Little Durky old BD crazy and all nigga. They just was nigga, he from over here. If he had a Street News TV, that was the shortest Street News TV episode. That had to have been a 10, 11-minute episode. So the legends of other people from Chirac, Durk don't have that same legend. What made Durk a legend is what he did with his career. Because as far as in the Chicago streets, not nan nigga out there that's an actual stepper, that's out there on some Bloodhound Lil Jeff type shit, talking about, yeah, Lil Durk was certified stepper. Yeah, you might belong to a side. Yeah, you might have ran with them. Yeah, you might have told pose and everything. But I doubt Durk physically ever caught a body. And in this case, telling some niggas not to use your cards and not to do nothing that trace back to you or anybody involved with you, and they still go do it, at this point, you was better off going to California your motherfucking self and doing it yourself, nigga. Straight up. Because the way they even crunked this whole operation up, it was destined for failure. And I know, this is how I think Durk knew he fucked up. I got a business account, right? Now, when you use your business account and using your cards, you're going to get those bank statements. So you will see what was spent and what your cards was used for. You see what I'm saying? And when you got certain securities on your cards, you'll always be notified with every transaction, right? So I know when them niggas used them company cards under OTF, and then he got them statements and think that they booked them flights to LA, paid for them rentals and all that shit with the OTF cards. That nigga knew he was out of here then. Durk knew it was over with then. He knew it was only a matter of time before they figured that shit out. Once he seen the bank statement and seen these niggas got the tickets and got the rentals with the card, bruh, he knew. That nigga knew. That nigga knew, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Because he wore a face for us, even though he knew he was under pressure. And nigga, the pressure done hit. And it ain't about nobody staying stiff because it's already 3 niggas telling. One of them was wearing wire. So it ain't about no niggas staying stiff. At least the old block niggas, them niggas just went down. They knew, okay, nigga, the shit was done sloppy. We got caught up. Them niggas just went down. OTF has some. That's why you was seeing niggas say OTF wasn't really like that. It was just certain niggas from other hoods that was part of OTF that was like that, that was making it like that. They was kind of coming at OTF like they wasn't really like that. And look what happened. O Block, them niggas took their shit on the chin, went down. These niggas ain't going through no trial, nothing yet. And niggas already went outside. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? This shit crazy, man. And it's sad that, you know what I mean? It's a lot of things to talk about that's going on in the world, and we be so focused on what's going on with these rappers, but it's relevant to what we see in our hoods, in our neighborhoods every day, because if you come from these poverty-stricken communities, you know what I mean? You witness a lot of this shit. So it becomes something that you drawn to, because you start to relate to these types of things, because we all living in dangerous areas. We all coming from dangerous cities. It's just crazy. It's just different when we watching millionaire people still go to jail for shit that broke people in poverty-stricken neighborhoods going to jail for. You gotta make that shit make sense, because at that point y'all still doing the same shit that people that's struggling, the choices that they making, y'all still making the same type of choices. And for you to be rich and stable and creating a way for your family and made it to do that, and to still make the same decisions somebody struggling in the hood would makes you a fucking fool. So do I think Durk was a fool in this situation by going out how he did? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He definitely did. But, you know, to each his own. You know, one thing for sure, Cuz knew, everybody knew. Any nigga that's outside stepping, no. It's all, you always run the risk of getting caught, nigga. You always run the risk, man. Free Durkio, man. Free niggas from behind them walls, man. But we gotta be smarter, man. Once we make it, we gotta do the right things with our bread, and we gotta know how to transition, and we gotta start learning how to be men, because the street shit take us over so much that we get up in our higher ages and we'll be 40, 45, and we still have the mentality that we had as a 25-year-old street niggas. When really we almost at that age where the streets shouldn't dictate how your life is set up. It just shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, sometimes it just seems like these rich rappers, man, they like jail more than they like money. Shout out to Florida native. Durk definitely stupid. Cause I wouldn't have looked at Durk no type of way. Would y'all have looked at Durk a certain type of way if he didn't go out there and get Quando or somebody affiliated to Quando smacked? Because I don't personally know Durk, so I'm not judging him based off of what type of nigga he is when he outside. But at the end of the day, if he decides to not risk it all to get back for Vaughn and continue to try to push his career and success and continue to try to give opportunities and take care of the people around him, I still would have to respect that, because you doing what you're supposed to do with the blessings that you done received. You know what I'm saying? We watching a lot of these niggas throw away their blessings, bruh. We watching a lot of these niggas throw away their blessings. And then They trade in wearing 17 net diamond chains and rollies and Audemars and all of this shit, right? To take a mug shot in a jail outfit that another nigga had on. We gotta make this shit make sense, especially when you a fucking millionaire living in the mansion. Don't trade Joe king size, Cali king size bed in for a 2.5 inch thick mat, man, that you gonna have to sleep on. That stale bread and that cup of milk that you drinking, they serving you like you a little kid in elementary school. We be trading in success for that shit? Man, niggas is crazy, man. That shit is crazy, bro. It's hell. And I ain't never gonna feel it. Once again, just listen to what Durk said.
Delete my iCloud if I think they really on me though. When trial coming, ain't your phone and be your homie though. He understand with his head down like he don't know me though. It ain't no point in getting no lawyer if your homie told. With you on the late nights and the fast.
It ain't no point in getting no lawyer if your homie told. Nigga, your homies is telling. Delete your iCloud if they get on your homie though. They got that. Don't get no lawyer if your nigga already, it's over with. It's 3 of them niggas telling already. One of them wore a wire, so whatever you said on that wiretap goes against anything your defense could possibly say to you. To them. This song, Federal Nightmares, like I said, I don't know how long ago he wrote that, because you could put a song out today, but really you wrote it 2 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know how recent this song, when did he write this? But I do know them bars right there that he just spoke that in. Cuz I ain't never heard a bigger manifestation, cuz it's like he telling us he know shit finna go south.
Delete my iCloud if I think they really on me though. When trial coming, ain't your phone and be your homie though. He understand with his head down like he don't know me though. It ain't no point in getting no lawyer if your homie told. With you on the late nights and the fast.
Shout out T Love. I'm definitely gonna Google that because I want to know that. If somebody else Google it for me, man, before me, leave it in the comments. Let me know when he wrote that. Because he basically just said everything that he going through right now. Delete my iCloud if they get on your homie, though. They got on your homies. You deleted your iCloud. They went to Apple. Apple cooperated with them. Retrieved the iCloud. They in your iCloud. Ain't no sense of getting no lawyer. The feds came, got you. They got a 2-3% that make it out they situations. The other 97, 98 go to jail. You got 3 niggas that's telling. 1 wore wire. Ain't no sense in you spending all that money on no lawyer, cuz say that you gonna need it. You got 3 niggas telling. And that's just right now. We don't know if a couple other niggas gonna break. Then it's already rumors out there where people involved with you sending threats at other people. Nigga, that's gonna make it even worse for you in court, nigga. Federal nightmares. Durk having that right now. So when he wrote that song, I could just only guess. And he didn't have that experience before because he went down for a pipe. But that was only for 6 months to a year. This right here come with an L at the end. Possibly a DP. Delete my iCloud if I feel like they on my homie though. Woo! That first two bars, that 2, 3 bars right there said everything. Everything he said in them 2, 3 bars. He going through exactly that. March 22nd. See what I'm saying? So if it was March 22nd, 24, because if he did that in March 22nd, 24, he really knew. 22, he still could have knew. He still could have knew. Because that just matched, just, you know what I'm saying? That little line right there is almost Tupac's. Because it resonated so much with his reality right now. Like he manifested that. Your iCloud, they in that. Your homies was foul, so it's no need to get no lawyer. It's like some things going on, cuz it's over with for Durk, man. What y'all think about, man? Is it really over with for Durk? Is Durk done? OTF done? Is Chicago drill done? When y'all come up here, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's time for that Coach for the Streets, hosted by Mafia Paint, man. Probably gonna tap back in with y'all later around 7, 7:30. Man, lock in with your boy, man. We gonna turn up, man. It's time for that. Coach for the Streets.